He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He'll pull it down and run. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense in a bunch formation. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it down the right side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the run. An explosive play has him set up. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you need. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa26. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. Kept it and he's past the marker. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
To the ground with the back. some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Got a man. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Man coverage is a bad idea against this guy. The Buckeyes always seem to have somebody that you can't handle one-on-one. Remember that great game Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93?
Joey Galloway, one of the most overrated Ohio State receivers that I've ever seen. It's personally never worked with. But no, just speed, just big guys, great offensive designed around guys that are game breakers out wide that really stretch the heck out of your defense.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. The quarterback will keep it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So now it's 2nd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Using the quick game. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to loosen focus and drop that football.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They'll go with a direct snap. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's going to run it. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Tatum. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets the give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Motion from the wide receiver. Going for the goal line. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa26. Fires to the big fella. He breaks a tackle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got it down the left. Finds a seam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he made the extra point without problem. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Sends it back in motion. Throws it back. Bringing the heat. Catch inside the 25. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Back to throw, it's Ncaa26. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon. And at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
Here we go.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Parrish. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Runs through the tackle. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's third down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run, pick up the first down, fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones.
Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Sayin. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, there's no quit in this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that.